Happy Tax Freedom Day. That's the day of the year in which you stop working for the government and start working for yourself. The concept was devised in 1948 by a Florida businessman who wanted to dramatise how high taxes were. Wow, the change between then and now is dramatic, and if he were alive today he'd be turning in his grave at how much the government takes these days. Well, what we do is to calculate as a percentage of the year the percentage of our earnings that the government takes. So if the government takes 40% of our earnings, we calculate 40% of the year, and when that's over, we start working for ourselves. So Tax Freedom Day is the day on which we've paid off everything to the government and the rest is ours. Now, it's hated by the Treasury because it's a global figure and they can't hide their stealth taxes like minor changes in the rates of insurance tax or airport duty. The point is that Tax Freedom Day picks up every tax no matter how well hidden. It's a global figure. It comes to about 2/5 of the year. Now, it may surprise many people to know that medieval serfs usually had to work about 4 months of the year for their feudal lord before they'd paid off their rent and their dues. Today, we have to work 5 months for the government. So in that respect, we're worse off than medieval serfs. The fact is that taxes are too high and ought to be reduced, and the Adam Smith Institute campaigns to have some taxes reduced and other taxes abolished. We'll start with stamp duty, which is the most pernicious and damaging tax, and then we'll move on to the others. We take the very simple view that people are a better judge of how to spend their money than politicians and civil servants are, and that is why we celebrate Tax Freedom Day.